Y'all, some of the videos I have just sat and watched, my God. I know I made a covert agreement to support you, but my God. And I know it's ignorant to see, I don't know. Where is the ethics when you're dealing in a virtual world versus a fake? Because I have a high morality, I guess, whatever, where it's like I have internally made an agreement that I'm going to support this individual, and just because I don't agree with a position that they take, why unfriend them? You know what I'm saying? And so I know that I'm telling like 4 stories at once. I apologize. I don't know which one to finish. Oh, anyway, a great book to read is The 4 Agreements, and this is what kicked all this post from it off. And I don't want to post so much they shadow ban me. I don't know why they would, but they do fuck shit on this app. Anyway, so the 4 agreements that talk about stop judging others. And in the beginning, I had to tell myself, stop judging people. And then it was just like, it's just so much fucking more peaceful to mind your own fucking business. Like, to stop worrying about what other people are doing is the most peaceful shit I've ever experienced in my life. Dre's always like, look at this, look what Kanye's doing, look at it. I'm just like, I could give a fuck less what other people are doing. Not because I'm so full of myself, because isn't that always on the other side of that? I don't care what nobody else is doing because I'm too busy worried about myself. No, that's the egotistic response. No, I really don't care what other people are doing because we're all human beings and we're having a fucking experience. And who am I to judge your experience? Like, really, who am I to judge your experience? And so that's why I'm all kumbaya, free love, spirit. Don't bring no bad vibes over here. I would just delete your comment. I'm not even going back and forth with you. I'm just deleting your comment because that is not what I'm doing in my life anymore. I'm not doing negative energy anymore. And I'm vibrating so freaking high. I'm hearing from my angels at such a high rate, it's ridiculous. And I'm receiving downloads at such a high rate, it's ridiculous. And so I'm just really excited. So yeah, read the 4 agreements. And then I read that as like kicking off my spiritual evolution, change my life type situation. And then I read, why am I even acting like I can fucking see that far? I can't. But it's a Joe Dispenza book, something about changing your mind. Yourself, breaking the habit of being yourself. Yes, I read that book and that shit changed my fucking life. Okay, last post, but it's totally crazy. You could tell who watches your videos and who doesn't based on the comments they leave, because I have a video and I was like, based on the comments, I'm reading them and I'm like, what the hell did I say in this video that they're all saying this? And they were just like, okay, one person left a comment and the next person piggybacked off of it and the next person piggybacked off of it. They say, read the other comments to figure out what to comment. Okay, I understand what's going on. But it's funny because the very first comment is so far off and everybody else is piggybacking off of the wrong comment. And so I'm just like, I thought y'all was watching my videos, but I guess not. Alright, this is the last one for real. But I was teaching Michael how to ride this bike today, and Dre was like, well, how did you do? How was the experience? And I was like, this is the first time I've ever taught my children anything, and I didn't revert back to that verbally berating them and making them feel so bad that this is no longer a good experience, that this is something that they're just like, just take me home. I don't even want to try to learn how to ride a bike. Yes, I have gone in on my kids to the extreme when I'm teaching them something because I get so frustrated with them not getting it. But I'm coming from a 41-year-old perspective. I just thought, Michael's 5 years old and I came to him and took his training wheels off. He didn't come to me and say, Mom, I'm ready for you to take my training wheels off. So when you're ready to learn something, you have mentally prepared yourself for the learning process. But when someone comes to you and says, okay, I need you to learn this, you weren't mentally prepared for that. They're catching you off guard because there is a preparation in relation to learning something. And I know that at 41. He doesn't know that at 5. And so I came to him and I took his training wheels off. I was like, time for you to learn how to ride this bike. And he was like, hold up. I'm not ready. I'm scared. And I'm discounting all the emotions that he's sharing with me. I know you guys told me he's very emotional. I respect that, and I'm honoring that. He's sharing all his emotion with me, and I'm just like, yeah, get your butt on this bike. This is a rite of passage. We about to have a good time. So I'm pushing him to learn how to ride this bike. And if I were to get frustrated with him like I have in the past, I'm discounting the anxiety he's going through trying to learn how to ride this bike. I'm discounting him trying to balance on this bike, try to keep the wheel straight. All the coordination that comes into play when trying to learn how to ride a bike, on top of all the emotional stuff he's experienced because I just threw it at him. You're about to learn how to ride this bike. And I'm holding on to, once you learn how to ride this bike, you're going to feel so fucking amazing. But the trauma I would have put him through had I been like, why can't you get it? Why da 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 da? Which is how I usually am, and I just need to walk away. That's how I usually am. I didn't do any of that. I was patient with him. I did come close to a brink because he wasn't listening to me at all. Like, these these two boys, they don't listen. And so he wasn't listening. I grabbed him and I was just like, backed up. And I said, why aren't you listening? Why aren't you listening? Is this gentle parenting? I need to research this shit because it's different. But I don't know what gentle parenting is, but I'm gentle as fuck. I said, why aren't you listening? Tell me, why aren't you? I was a little forceful with it. I ain't gonna lie. I wasn't angelic with the shit, but I was just like, why aren't you listening, dude? You gotta listen.